My stepfather said I'd never amount to anything without the family money. So I bought the family business and fired him. I was 16 when Richard married my mom and moved us into his mansion. He owned Hartwell Construction, the biggest contracting company in 3 counties. At family dinners, he'd lean back in his leather chair, swirling his whiskey, talking about legacy and bloodlines like some kind of king. "This business stays in the family," he'd announce, pointing his glass at Kevin. "Real family." The message was crystal clear. Well, I wasn't real family. My biological father had died when I was 8. Mom struggled for years before meeting Richard at a grief support group. At first, he seemed like a savior, paying off our debts, moving us out of our cramped apartment into his sprawling estate. But the honeymoon phase ended quickly when I graduated high school with a 4.2 GPA. Richard offered me a job in the warehouse, minimum wage, loading trucks at 5 a.m. While his biological son, Kevin, got the corner office, despite barely passing community college. "You should be grateful," Richard said when I asked about advancement opportunities. "Without our name, you're nothing. No connections, no money, no future. At least I'm giving you honest work." Kevin smirked from behind his desk, feet up, playing games on his computer. That night, I made a decision that would consume the next 12 years of my life. I enlisted in the Army Corps of Engineers the following Monday. Spent 4 years learning construction from the ground up, while Kevin partied through college on Daddy's dime. I was building bridges in Afghanistan, learning real leadership under pressure. I used my GI Bill for civil engineering at State, graduated summa cum laude while working graveyard shifts at Morrison & Associates, Richard's biggest competitor. Richard laughed when he heard about my degree. "Playing in the dirt won't make you family, boy." By 25, I was running major projects for Morrison. By 30, I was a partner, specializing in fixing the messes Hartwell Construction left behind. Every bid we won, every contract we stole, I thought of Richard's words. Last month, Richard had a massive heart attack during a board meeting. While he recovered, Kevin ran the company straight into the ground. 3 major lawsuits, 2 OSHA safety violations, and a sexual harassment claim that made the local news. Their biggest investor, Henderson Development, pulled out completely. The bank called in their loans. Hartwell Construction was hemorrhaging money faster than a burst pipeline. That's when, I made my move. I'd been quietly courting their clients for years, building relationships, proving our superior work quality. When I offered to buy Hartwell Construction for 60 cents on the dollar, the desperate board didn't hesitate. The closing was yesterday. Today was my first day as CEO. I walked through the front doors at exactly 8 a.m., past the lobby where my high school photo still wasn't displayed with the other family pictures. Just Richard, Kevin, and Richard's father, the man who started the company. Richard's assistant, Sarah, looked confused when she saw me in a 3-piece suit. "He's in his office," she said nervously, "but he's not expecting any appointments this early." He's expecting me," I said, straightening my tie and checking my watch. "He just doesn't know it yet." I pushed open his office doors without knocking. Richard sat behind his massive oak desk, the same one where he'd signed my minimum wage paperwork 16 years ago. He looked up, annoyed and pale from his recent hospital stay. "What the hell are you doing here?" I smiled and placed the ownership papers directly on top of his morning coffee. "Well, cleaning house."